Today on Your Time with Thomas, I share my struggle with my identity and coming out to my family and friends. This is Your Time with Thomas. I knew I was gay in elementary school, actually. I was always kind of more attracted to boys than girls, and that's when I felt like I don't feel like all the boys in school and all the boys were like so into girls, and I just knew something was different about myself. There's so many fun places to visit in LA. One of the places that I love going are the bars in West Hollywood, like the Chapel, the Abbey, Bar 10, Trunks, Fiesta Cantina. The list goes on and on. I enjoy coming to WeHo because you can go and hang out with your friends, bring your family, the vibe, the music. I love music, so they always play the best music out here. When I finished elementary school, I entered junior high, and like everyone in junior high, I had a few girlfriends, but something about it didn't feel authentic. High school it had its moments for sure. I'm not saying I hated it, but I wasn't a huge fan of it. I think wait, you're not in high school with me, 8th grade. 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th, those 4 years were pretty brutal. Prom was that final moment before we graduated. I wanted to win prom king so badly because I really wanted people to see, okay, he's not gay, there's no way that he could be gay, and at that point, that's all I really cared about, is just to be accepted. It wasn't really me being accepted for me, it was being accepted for what people had envisioned me to be, and that's the part that kind of makes me sad. I look back and I think, wow, like, I don't even know how I did it. I should have went to acting school because I definitely would have been an actor. Because that's all I did. I mean, I was acting that whole time. After high school, I basically hid for a very long time and got in a relationship, and that was my first experience dating a guy. I felt like with that person I could be myself. I was in my second year of college and I kind of just did my own thing. That was like my break from all of the things that I was pretending to be. I would go on YouTube and I would hear people's stories and, you know, spent a lot of time thinking, okay, how am I gonna do it? I look up to Ellen DeGeneres and Lady Gaga so much. That interview in 1997 with Oprah Winfrey was one of the moments where I was like, wow, she's been ridiculed in the media and so many people have mixed feelings about her, and at that point, she was ready to be her authentic self. You know, she was on the cover of Time magazine, and that was really powerful for me. I just felt like if she can do it, I can do it. I love Lady Gaga. I think in 2008 was when she was really popping off, and she was so really dialed in with her fans. The message that she had for her gay following was to be fearless, to be brave, and to go out there and be themselves. And she just had a way of making you feel safe. Looking at it now, I don't think I would have been able to come out had I not had those two females. I definitely wanted to tell my sisters first to get that family support already locked in. After I had their support, it was the biggest challenge yet, which was to tell my mom and dad. Because my parents are very religious, I had to ease into telling them this news. We had just gotten home from church. I had typed up a document and I presented it to them, and I waited. And as soon as I came out, my parents told me that they accepted me. I felt so relaxed and so happy that it was over. The lying was gonna go away, and that this was gonna be an opportunity for me to build on the person that I know I am. When I heard those words, I love you, I accept you for who you are, that was love, and that's when my relationship with my parents, with my friends, completely elevated to a whole nother level. It was almost as if like I started my life over. I went on a campaign for a while. I had a lot of fun with it, and I think a lot of people that weren't as close to me or couldn't figure me out, I had a lot of people that couldn't figure me out. You know, once I finally came out, it's like I had all these like amazing friends, and I was like, man, I should have done this earlier. If you're feeling alone, if you feel like nobody understands what you're going through, I promise you there is. It doesn't matter if you feel like you cannot come out, You don't have to. You make your own decisions. When the time is right, there will be people that support you. Don't ever feel rushed. Don't ever feel pressured. Do what feels right for you. And when that moment comes, then do it. Hey, you just finished watching a brand new episode of Your Time with Thomas. Please make sure to hit subscribe after watching the video and follow me everywhere on social media at Thomas Erlina on my Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, and Facebook. Next time on Your Time with Thomas, I head to downtown Los Angeles to visit one of LA's newest tourist attraction, OUE Skyspace. And I share some exciting news that happens to me at AfterBuzz TV. Mark it on your calendars, I'll see you there. I got to open up and share my story about coming out. If you or anybody you know that is struggling out there, please contact the number below. We are all here for one another. Thank you for letting me share my story.